We did, and it was full of, everyone was saying it was lagging and all that stuff, but I'm hoping now that we're hardwired in. Exactly. Monte Berryman, that's twice the upload bandwidth you will need. Maybe it's the... Yeah, exactly. That's what Felipe, typical. You test the system one day, and the next day when you're ready to go, nothing works, but you did exactly the same. Yeah, so it... Yeah, we should. Wow. Is it actually working? I hope to God. Can see and hear you now. Thank God. I know. It is a miracle, 21. It is an absolute miracle. Yeah, now that we've kind of like destroyed all our goodwill we could ever hope to find. And what about the lag? Is it still... Thank you all for the patience. Wow, that's awesome. Hi, Dario. Hi, Mark. Thank you all again for being so patient. Literally, we're like, wow, this has been a disaster. Yeah. So, Aldo, what are we doing today? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked, because we've been waiting. We're so excited to do this. We're going to be doing a HIIT workout. We're doing 10 exercises. We have a lot of pent-up rage, me and Brandon. A lot of pent-up aggression. So we're ready to go. We just got the thumbs up from Buff Mom. Yeah, we do have one techie behind us, and exactly. So, Aaron, is your pre-workout going to wear off? We have a lot of pre-workout. It's all the stress we've been trying to deal with getting all this set up. So, here's what we're gonna do. You probably can't see it. Yeah, it is a little small. So we're gonna take you through it really quick. We're gonna get started in less than 5 minutes. Again, warm-ups. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. We're really excited about doing this every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. This was the one where we were trying to work out all the kinks, so we really appreciate the patience. Monty says, use all the rage to power through this HIIT workout. Yeah, you better believe it. We're definitely gonna. We're gonna be doing squats, reverse snow angels, push-ups, crunches, plank push-ups, LYTs, split squats, planks, supermans, and finally calf raises. We're going to be doing 4 sets of each. It's going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, for a total of 20 minutes. And we want you all to join us if you have room in your house or wherever you may be at the moment. Might be kind of a hard workout to do if you're on your toilet. But exactly. And get ready. Yeah, definitely. So we're going to be getting started very quickly. Again, thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate your patience as we kind of worked out these technical difficulties. A little stressful, but hopefully that's all over. So ready? Yeah. Let's get it going. Okay. Bring up the timer. So you're going to get a little warm-ups in. Whew. And yeah, we got a little nifty timer here. We're all set up, baby. Yeah. So we're ready to go. So if you're all ready to go, let's do this. Follow along. This is going to be fun. I feel like we need to use it. I know we do. Maybe next time. Yeah. Okay. Squats. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Bodyweight squats. You know, we're going to do a pretty good range of motion. You don't immediately have to go really deep with these, but you do want to keep those knees wide. Oh yeah. Ooh. Keep that back straight. That's a really loud beat. It is. So you know too annoying. So you know when you're ready for the rest. Right back down. Do it. Oh yeah. This is our second of 4 sets of squats. Each exercise is going to be 4 sets, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and we'll be moving on to the next exercise. A little bit of wider stance makes it a little easier. Keep those toes pointed out in a comfortable position. Make sure those knees are following the toes. Whew. I'm just gonna check. Okay, you're still all with us. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's just a symphony of buff grunts at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully guys are joining in. If not, maybe just motivate you to work out later today.
No, feel free to leave some comments. We can't read them at the moment, but if you want us to play music, things of that nature, we're going to try to do this every Saturday at 9 a.m. We just want each one to get a little better every single time.
Oh, yeah. Funny how a simple bodyweight squat can really get those legs burning, especially when you're doing reps after reps. Very little rest time.
Cool. So we're moving on to reverse no angels. It very much looks like what the name implies.
Yep. And in the prone position, you really want to keep your sternum placed on the floor there and elevate your arms above the floor and to make those kind of semicircles with your arms like a snow angel. Yeah. Next.
Some of these exercises don't look like they're going to push you too hard, but when you're just doing them continuously one after the other, it really adds up fast.
Oh, yeah. And an exercise like this, working in the shoulders, also the lats as well, and the lower back there. But keeping that lower back arch a little bit, you really feel that contraction. Oh yeah. Nice.
I'm using my rest time to, there we go, and to make sure it's, yeah. I'm sure this looks a little funny right now. It's like we're trying to swim, but we're not getting any traction. But we are definitely beginning to feel it big time in those posterior delts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. That little rest is gonna start to feel better and better.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Really goes to show you that something as simple as shortening your rest times can make all the difference. You don't have to add a lot of weight or add a lot of weight. You just decrease that rest time, and all of a sudden those muscles fatigue and burn real hard.
Especially on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So you want to remember to hydrate as well. We brought our waters. We're going to be doing push-ups next. Oh yeah, here we go. And I see Yaps Fug by Nat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go.
You gotta take your shirt off. Here we go. With that chest pump coming. Oh, shit coming off.
Otherwise, it's getting ripped through.
Yeah. And another shirt's gonna be running. Man, these push-ups. Ooh, yeah, they start burning. Oh, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Around the pecs, delts, triceps. You'll also feel the core quite a bit too. The third set of push-ups. This is one that really begins to push you to your limits. Oh yeah.
So you got one more set of push-ups. Then we're going to be doing some core work with the crunches. Last push-ups. Here we go.
Oh yeah. That burning hell.
I was ready to move on to push-ups. Here we go. Gotta make sure we don't knock heads here.
Yeah. Really focusing on flexing that spine in this one. Short range motion, but you'll definitely feel it concentrated right in your abdominal section there.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a nice break from the push-ups, to be honest. This is pretty tough.
And let us know. Well, I guess you can't let us know. I was about to say if you're following us along with us, but it's a little hard to type and work out at the same time.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Want to get that breathing down, taking those nice deep breaths, get your oxygen. Especially on crunches, you want to exhale as you flex your spine and contract. That really helps engage those muscles a lot more.
And to answer your question, Felipe, you do want to rip your shirt in half. It's how you're supposed to take your shirt off.
Yeah.
So we're on our third set of crunches. We've got one left after the break. And then we're on to arguably the hardest exercise because it's going to be plank push-ups. So it's a little bit of that plank push-up combination as the name implies. And it's hard as hell.
Yeah, especially after just performing push-ups and abs. With the crunches, an exercise that pretty much focuses on both is going to be tough.
You're doing this workout with us. Hang in there. You're doing good. We are halfway through on this exercise. Plank push-ups. Here we go. Oh, you're gonna be feeling this one in your delts, a little bit in the chest, in your core, of course. This one's pushing us to our limits.
Okay.
And I'm trying to read those comments as we go along, but apologize if we're missing any. We need a little screen like right in front of our face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice. Halfway through with the plank push-ups. This is a tough one.
Let's bring her out. Let's bring her out. Feels good. Let's do it. Let's go. Trying to keep that plank position. It means it's a little bit more difficult, but try to keep that core tense to help balance and stabilize yourself.
Oh, and if you need to hydrate, you're gonna need it. It's getting damn hot here.
I know it's cold this morning, but now it's hot.
Last set, best set.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, next. I couldn't have done enough.
They're like tees. This one's gonna be a shoulder dominant pairing. So first, externally rotated, making an L shape with your arms. So it's really focusing on your shoulders and a lot of your rotator cuffs as well. Amazing strengthening kind of pairing of 3 different movements. Oh yeah, that really gets your shoulder burning. I guess we should switch it up. Yeah, well, that was the L's. Keep doing that YTs. Got lost on that one.
So we got started with the L's. These next 3 sets are going to be the L's, the Y's, and the T's.
Yeah. There we go. So L, Y, T.
More of that buff dude synchronization.
Oh yeah.
And again, you're going to be feeling this in your delts big time.
Oh, a lot of people that might have some shoulder injuries or some weak shoulders that can give you problems during your workouts. This pairing of LYTs can be an amazing exercise to always do on your shoulder days to really strengthen that shoulder girdle. So we're on our third set of the LYTs, then we're going to be moving on to lower body with the split squats. Which I never thought I'd say, but I'm looking forward to lower body. My upper body's getting pretty toasted. Yeah. For all of you hanging in there, hell yeah, you're doing a great job. We're on our final set of the LYTs. And it's about damn time because, like Brandon said, we're both ready to move on to that lower body. Oh. 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Rest time. So split squats next.
All right. Thanks for all hanging in there. We do need some music probably for next time.
Yeah.
But for now, this is our kind of first live test. So thank you all for joining us for the very first premiere episode.
Nice. Got the left side down, and switch to the right, then back to the left, then back to the right. So we'll get the same, on each side of the body there. 2 sets on each side of the body. Moving on to the other one. Give the left leg a little rest. All right. Nice. Really hitting those glutes, those quads. Now, a split squat can be a little bit more difficult because obviously a little bit more balance comes into play. Because now you're focusing more on one leg, although you're still being able to stabilize yourself with your other leg, but it's still pretty difficult.
Oh, and thanks for the heads up, Ace, regarding the music. I appreciate it. For those of you who may not have seen the comment, you just got to be careful when having music in the background due to copyright issues and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. Third set, we're back to our original leg.
Oh, yeah. Turn burn. Oh, yeah.
Good. Another big thanks to all of you who are joining us. Those of you who are watching, those of you who are working out alongside us. It's a lot of motivation for us.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking forward to being able to do this every Saturday. Do it along with you guys, motivate each other, get the best shape possible. Ooh. Yeah. Because, after the holidays, feel a little out of shape, maybe even a little bit more than you used to, maybe not working out as much because it's the winter time, not as active, so we're moving on to planks. Oh yeah. It's gonna be like the other ones, 4 sets, 20 seconds on, 10-second break. Oh yeah. And my quads are feeling it. On fire. Okay, 1 set now, 3 to go. We are Buff Dad could sing in the background, says Subs Fitness. He could, but I don't know if we'd enjoy that. All right, set number 2. Planks, never the most exciting exercise, but very valuable. Really working on that core strength, obviously in that isometric contraction there to hold that position. Your abdominals, your lower back, your glutes, lats. You'll feel it in your quads, especially after doing those split squats. So there's a lot of activation in there. And yay, I want to say yay, congratulations on finishing the cutting plan. Oh yeah. So we're on our 3rd set of planks. After, we are going to be moving on to Supermans. Oh, yeah. You're going to be hitting that lower back. Okay. Short little rest. Doing our final set of planks. Make sure you get some water. Definitely rest. And you got to make it fast because those 10 seconds go by very quick. Yep. Final set of planks. You're following along. Hell yeah, you got this. You're on to the final 5 seconds. Nice. Yeah. And we're done. Oh, my shoulders. Yeah, my shoulders are killing now. Oh yeah, a little water break. We got Superman. We're almost there. Superman and calf raises. Really focusing on the lower back. Oh, still feeling the shoulders. Yeah, nice that you can just hang out on the floor for your rest time. Definitely, I need it about now. Set number 2. Henry Cavill's favorite exercise. Yep. Oh yeah. I'm pretty tired. How about all of you who are following along? That's it's kicking our ass. Oh yeah. Okay. Third set. We got one more to go, and then we're on the calf raises. Oh yeah. Woo. Good job. We're almost there, everyone. Final set of the Superman. 5 seconds. Bust it out. Oh yeah. Calf raises. Calf raises. Axel, Buff Dudes Army from the Philippines. Hell yeah. Elvin, shout out from Texas. Yeah. This feels nice. This was pretty easy. Although, of course, after those 4 sets, they're gonna start burning pretty quick. Oh yeah. Great way to end this workout though. Can't forget the calves. So we have 3 more sets, and then since this is the premiere Buff Dudes Live episode, we're gonna be doing a little short Q&A afterwards. Want to catch up on some of the comments. Yeah. Thanks to all of you for joining us. This was definitely a very new thing for me and Brandon, so there's a few audio technical difficulties, but super happy it got worked out. Oh yeah. All of a sudden those calves are burning. Daniel says, great stuff, guys. Thank you, Daniel. Josh, seriously, the timer, what is it? The timer is by a company called Gym Next, which is nice. It's our first time trying it out. Been really excited because we wanted something that people could follow along with on the screen. Oh yeah, yeah, you're burning. Oh, final set, and you're done. Yeah. So if you're following along, keep with it. We're almost there. We're gonna try to do our raises to the timer. If we can, might be slowing down just a little bit. Oh yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm done. We're finished. Nice. Huge to everyone. Oh, for those of you. I know, I'm like, yeah. We're done. So that's it. If you did it along with us, congratulations. That's amazing. We're just reading some comments now. Yeah, catching up. Oh, Brian Burke says the calf raises were supposed to be a break. I'm dying. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Brian. That was it started off seeming a little easier, but it's funny how it works because for one exercise that maybe focus on one muscle group, like legs, and then you can't wait to get to upper body, but then it goes in reverse. You do your upper body, you can't wait to get to lower body just to give those muscles a break. This is getting short rest time. And that's why we believe in those so much, why we've done it for so long, especially with like supersets. You don't have to do a lot of weight and you can immediately feel, your muscles fatigue. You get a lot of benefits from it. So, oh, hell yeah. Sebastian says, thanks for a great workout. Thank you, Sebastian. We're just catching up on a few of these comments. Apologize if we missed yours.
Robert says, can I get a shout out to my girlfriend, Buff Susan? Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see what else. Jordan says, good job from Wisconsin. Jim says, LYTs were surprisingly hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, definitely. Mark says, thank you for everything you guys have done over the years. All the very best from Scotland. Thank you, Mark. Jared says, thank you very much. So every Saturday morning. Yes, every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, which I believe is like -8 general time, but we'll get that all figured out and we'll make a post.
Yeah, we'll update everyone on what's going on, and maybe we can put the workout in beforehand so that everyone kind of has a good idea of what to expect.
Definitely. I think a great point. I think what we'll do is make a post beforehand saying all the exercises we'll be doing, and then on Saturday we'll do the workout itself. So yeah, hell yeah, thank you all. Viren says, take us closer to your workout routine on the board. Want to take a pic of it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull that forward right now.
Yeah.
So, and this is something you can do every day, really, in the morning. You know, it's not going to fatigue the muscles so much as to, you know, since it works on full body, you can do it multiple times a week. You guys see that? Yeah. There we go.
We're going to post a picture of this on YouTube and Facebook, because I think me and Brandon will give it one more shot next Saturday, just so everyone can follow along. And then from then on, we'll be switching up every week. We'll do a slightly different HIIT.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as much as this is a beginner, it's not really beginner. Obviously, it's a beginner in the sense of that there's a lot more difficult type of HIIT workouts, but this one is very difficult on its own, you know, right? And that's why it's usually good to stick with something like this for a while until you get used to it, until your body adapts to it, and that's when you change it up to a little bit more difficulty there. So, yeah, and we need as much as you guys. I mean, you know, we don't do a lot of this type of workouts, so we're really looking forward to getting in better shape.
Yeah, that's our goal for sure. Dougie says, shout out from Scotland. Oh yeah, Dougie. Maven asks, are you following a workout plan at the moment? That's a great question, Maven. I am at the moment just doing our cutting plan, just because I wanted to get into something, do something. We're actually waiting for our mobility bands to be delivered, and then we're going to go through our mobility band plan we released. So that'll be coming out soon. D Rose says, this workout is great for us ladies who don't want to bulk. D Rose, happy to hear you enjoyed it. Every Saturday, we're going to try to have a new one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let us know what you would like changed about it. Maybe the things you enjoyed, maybe the things you would like us to add. This was the first one for us, so it was very new.
Yeah, we want everyone, the whole point is to have everyone working out alongside with us. So if you're just watching, obviously this first time might be a little awkward, just seeing a couple guys grunting and breathing heavy, but the point is you guys be grunting and breathing heavy with us. So
yeah, we would like it to be a weekly fitness class, basically. I mean, with COVID and everything, you know, a lot of gyms are closed, people don't have access, so we thought what better way, all of us, to just do it all together. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, some people that don't have gyms or don't have access to, you know, workout classes or anything and need that extra motivation, yeah, it can go a long ways for sure.
Yeah, it is. Isabel says, love the HIIT workout. I don't have weights. Oh, that's awesome. Isabel, that was a big reason we want to do it, because we wanted to do just something anyone can do. If you're in a house, apartment, whatever. The B says, can you please direct a Terminator film that's set in a future war with Kyle Reese to end a perfect trilogy?
It needs a good ending to that series, because they've needed to end that for a while now.
Yeah, Brandon can be the T-101. I'll be John Connor, and then in the end, I send back Kyle Reese. Then Brandon follows, and see it perfectly loose.
That's what it's all about.
It's the perfect trilogy. You can start on any single one, and they would all technically be the beginning. We put a lot of thought into this, by the way. Okay, Lenny, you did right on dinner time here in Denmark, and I work out in the morning, but nice workout, guys. Nice, Lenny. Hope you can join us next time.
Girlfriend and I did the workout, and it was great. The exercise fit well for both male and females. Thanks. That was from Michael.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's awesome to hear. It's really cool that you can have someone to do it with, like your girlfriend, and you know, everyone else kind of join in as well. It kind of keeps you accountable. I think that's a good thing too. A lot of people, it can be pretty hard, you know, being at home, and it's easy to skip your workouts because maybe other things, you want to do other things, maybe you just end up watching TV or getting on your phone or whatever it is. But all of a sudden, 9 a.m., hey, we got to do this. We got to work out. Other people are going to be there too, and sweating and
be in a little pain as well, but so it's good.
Yeah. And then let me see, just reading some other comments. I saw one, Aaron says, is it just Hudson doing all the editing of videos? No, it's actually both of us. Yeah. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
I usually didn't do a lot of editing, and I don't have as much experience or talent, but I think it kind of helped lighten the load a lot for Hudson, for me to jump in and do some more simple editing in the videos.
It is nice. It's when you kind of, it's awesome. More content.
That's the hard part. When it's kind of more of a two-man team that tries to end up doing anything, or even a one-man team in some cases. Yeah, it's nice to have some help, spread too thin. And much like what happened here with the live stream.
True.
It's not really our expertise, so it's a little difficult sometimes to get working right.
Yeah, it's it'll be a little better each time. We're excited. We're happy we finally got the live stream working. So that was very nice. And we're missing a lot of comments, so we apologize if we're not answering them right away. There's a lot of good ones.
And I missed it. That's okay. We're going to be here next Saturday at 9 a.m. So make sure you join then.
Exactly. So if we haven't answered your question, feel free to ask again, because we may have just missed it. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Brian says, absolutely love you guys. Thank you, Brian. Mr. 47 says, when will you do a Buff Dudes plus Dad arm wrestling challenge? I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I was actually the judge of an arm wrestling competition, and someone in the competition snapped his forearm. So that I think that made me never really want to participate in that again.
Some people are asking for specific things like how to train the neck, how to train the serratus. The goal is to, on the Buff Dudes workout channel, is to come out with pretty much covering the full body, all the different muscles in the body, a little bit more in-depth look and exercise that are going to help target those muscles. We're going to start with biceps naturally because we're Buff Dudes, but that's the goal. Really in depth, a little bit more complicated as far as the musculature goes and the attachment and origins and the actions of the muscle. So look for that soon.
And Dr. Maybe and Guilford asked, when is the resistant band program videos coming out? We're waiting for our bands. And as soon as we get them, which should be very soon, we're going to begin the program. We actually have some other bands, as you can see in the back, but we're going to have bands that say Buff Dudes on it.
Yeah,
so it's going to feel a little bit more special, and they're heavier gauge. So as soon as we get those, we're going to start the program. Look for the videos very soon, probably February at the latest. What kind of music do you guys work out to? Zach says, that's a great, Sabaton, that really gets me going. There's another band called Street Cleaner. They're really good. If you haven't heard them, check them out. And of course, like the corny 80s music, for me at least. There's nothing better than those uplifting, powerful lyrics. A little cheesy, but hey, it works. Exactly. Chon says, hello from the buffest state in the USA, Alaska. That is a damn buff state, Chon. I've been there myself. I loved it. If you've heard of the town, which I'm sure you have, King Salmon, that's where I got a chance to visit, and it was a great experience. The Beast says, synthwave or rock? Both. I love them both. Michael says, nothing like Swedish metal rock on. Yeah. And Inferno says, check out Gojira. That's, yeah.
I've listened to that quite a bit. Gojira's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. And
hey, from New Zealand. Nice. Thanks for joining.
Jeffrey, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We're very happy because we were successfully able to do this live stream.
This is like the third time we've been trying to get this going or more.
And David Nativo says, what culture are you going to do next after Vikings? We would love to do like the Scottish Highlanders or the Spartans, probably the Spartans for sure, because we got a lot of suggestions for that. We're just hoping the Viking video does a little bit better, because that's the problem. We put all that time and effort into it. And if they don't perform, unfortunately, really well, then it's hard to do another one. So fingers crossed that it finds an audience.
Someone suggested Gladiators. David, yes, that was definitely one that we were thinking about too, and that was awesome suggestion for sure. And like Hudson was saying, if hopefully it's a series that gets popular enough where it will garner more.
And Vikram says, I don't think they can say my name. I just said your name, Vikram. I hope I said it right. C&D says, greetings from Chile. Yeah, greetings. Dwayne says, yes, Fug, do more Arnold and Stallone impressions. I don't know. We haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, how did you guys enjoy this workout? Was it good?
I mean, it wasn't exactly like what we did in the 80s. That's when we actually use weights.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
this is different, that's for sure, but it's still burn quite a bit. Lacking muscle activation.
There we go. We're done. Inferno, are gyms closed in y'all's state? They are, unfortunately, and that's a big reason we wanted to do this every Saturday, is for those of you as well who maybe don't have access to a gym or their gyms are closed. We can all work out alongside each other. The Iron American says, big fan, just want to say hi. Yeah, hey. And John says, give a chance to the Guilty Brigade to feel the real pump. We'll try it. I'm assuming that's a band, so I'll check it out. I haven't heard of it, so yeah.
Some of these is common to have the same size biceps but different shaped. Can you dudes relate? I saw you asked a couple times there, so I want to go over that real quick. Yeah, you can definitely. That can be the case. Usually, your biceps will be a little bit different sizes just due to having one that's more dominant than the other, but. Yeah, shapes can differ, and that's kind of just part of the morphology of it, and it could be the muscle bellies and insertion points of the muscle. So there's a lot can go into it, but yeah, that's pretty normal. So I wouldn't worry about it.
I wouldn't feel too bad. I remember getting a comment one time when I was, shirtless in a video, and someone's like, "He has Tetris abs." I was like, "What's Tetris abs?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, because they're not symmetrical." So yeah, I did, and now I can never get out of my brain. So sometimes one comment just sticks with you.
You can have a Ronnie Coleman thumb abs.
Well, yeah, that's true. They're just always about to engage in a little battle. So let's see. All the gyms are closed here, and my brother is depressed, says Tim Rodeo 314. And keeps buying kettlebells every other week. Well, it sounds like he started a good collection. It's probably better than buying shoes.
That's true.
And hey, I mean, if your brother's ever feeling down, just let him know. You can tune in Saturdays, 9 a.m. Get in a workout together. It'll be pretty fun. Ollie says, Commando or Rambo? I got to go with Rambo, man. First Blood's a classic. It's a legitimately great movie.
Yeah, that's I like Commando. I think that was kind of a little bit of Arnold's way of trying to get his own Rambo in by John Matrix.
Its own way, but
it was very good.
Yeah. Dutch versus Rambo. Wow. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Rambo again. There's more sensitivity in his character, it feels like.
I'll say that.
Oh, Dutch, shit, from Predator. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was still stuck on John Matrix. My action movie knowledge is
still Predator.
That is.
Actually, I just watched that last night. Yeah.
Brandon watches it every night.
I do, actually. It helps me go to sleep and have good dreams.
Brandon just watches Predator in his VR glasses, so he's right there with him. Yeah, he's the only one that lives. Love from Pakistan says Hazik, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hell yeah. Val says, really enjoy your funny videos and sketches. Thank you, Val. We're trying to work on a few now, so look for them soon. C&D says, do you recommend supplements if you're a beginner? The best supplement for a beginner would just be being consistent and really focusing on just having a lot of the same foods every single day, not really trying to jump forward in time. In fact, it's a video we're working on right now that should be out next Thursday, which is speaking about that. Kind of some of the mistakes we made and corrections we'd advise. So hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I think supplements can be one of those things where it's like, oh, I need supplements to get in better shape. I need this, I need that. You don't need them. You definitely don't. They're exactly what the name explains. It just should be supplemented on an already amazing workout plan and eating habit. So yeah, using them sparingly is a good idea.
And Raymond says, digging the supersets from the cutting plan. Thank you, Raymond. Supersets are probably one method of training that we attribute to most of our greatest gains as far as, lean, retaining a lot of muscle mass. And not only that, but you can finish them in a much shorter period of time. So we are huge advocates of supersets. Glad you're enjoying them.
John McClane versus John McCain. John McClane.
We're getting a lot of verse matchups here. Let me see. For how long time do you do cardio, says Lenny? Well, we're doing it now for about 20 minutes, these Saturdays, which you can join us next Saturday at 9 a.m. And that's what we're going to be focusing on our cardio at the moment, just once a week. We'll probably amp it up to 2 to 3 times a week, but for the beginning, it's just going to be Saturday. So we can do it all with you.
Rudy R, is it safe to do restriction curls? Did you answer that one up here?
I did not know.
I think that's the one where you restrict your blood flow. I don't know if it's unsafe or safe, but I think it's just kind of a very strange workout kind of technique that I don't know where it came from. But I don't think it's useful. As useful as they probably, say it is. I think you should just focus on just the normal girls and really getting a good workout with either weights or whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't rely on something like that.
And I just saw a comment. Cody says, so I'm stuck with 25-pound dumbbells since everything is so insanely expensive in California. Is it worth doing the dumbbell workouts with that, with just 25 pounds? We did a workout with just dumbbells when we were stuck with only dumbbells. We had about 45 pounds, I think. So you could always supplement that a little bit with even filled water jets if you want to, with a leather weight belt or just a normal belt if you want to. So that's what we did, and we were able to continue to our workouts, and we actually got some, damn good progress while doing it. We just didn't stop. I think that's the important thing, is just not to stop. Kuba says, let me see, I missed it. It was Poland is here too. Hudson, give my best to your wife, Aga. I will. Hell yeah. Kuba. Hope you were able to enjoy the workout if you tuned in time. Isaac says, you guys are great. Thank you, Isaac. Let me see. RCR Brewster says, could you guys do a upper lower split using supersets? We're up for anything. Yeah, so we could definitely do that in the future. Aaron says California and Eastern Oregon, which is better? They're so good in their own different ways. I would say Oregon's better because it's cheaper, but it doesn't really seem like it's much cheaper anymore. So I don't know.
Vikram says, who started the channel idea? A question I've been having. We kind of both came to the conclusion of wanting to do something. We were both living in LA and kind of found YouTube as a platform that a lot of creators were using to kind of do some cool videos. And we're like, wow, man, that's really cool. And we kind of had some prior experience of doing that kind of stuff here in Oregon, more on the independent film scene. And we're like, wow, people are actually being able to do their own content and kind of build their own platform and have people start following them and stuff that just enjoys the content. And fitness and entertainment combined was a pretty easy combination because we love both. So that's kind of where the idea blossomed.
Yes. And Monty says, where does one acquire these legendary Buff Dudes resistance bands? Is there a sacrifice to the Yatsvub gods or anything of that nature? I mean, that's always helps.
Yeah, we need to sacrifice.
Exactly. It's old school. Yeah. But to answer your question seriously, we should be getting our resistance bands very soon, and we'll have them in our Buff Dudes store, buffdudes.us. It's going to be pretty cool. They'll be branded, of course, with our logo, and they're going to be pretty heavy gauge, too.
Yeah. We're going to go pretty heavy with that.
Yeah.
Because you can still use that progressive overload. You can still increase the resistance throughout the program, which is nice, along with like shortening rest times and using supersets and stuff like that. But we wanted to make sure it was heavy enough where you can really get a good workout. So.
Definitely. And Sartaj, if I'm pronouncing your name right, says, hi, I watch you guys here from India. Love all your vids. Keep them coming. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, really happy to hear that. And really happy to see all of you here with us.
Becca Brennan, looks like you should play Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. Nice, thank you. Yeah, exactly. That was an awesome movie, Mortal Kombat. We watched that like crazy.
Did you guys see the stills from the new Mortal Kombat movie? Says the Beast. We haven't. I wasn't even know there was. Yeah.
Good, because the Mortal Kombat second one, what was that one? The Annihilation. That one.
You saw it in the theater.
I did. I went to the theater. That's how much of a fan of the first one I was. I went to see it in the theater. I was like, this sucks. God.
Phoenix says you need to bring Duke in for one of these. We do.
He'll be more of the probably Q&A guy, maybe not so much the hit work.
Yeah.
Not to say he's out of shape. He's in very good shape.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he had the patience for it.
And Praz says, wow, live stream. Good thing I'm still up. It's 1 a.m. here. Is this going to be a regular thing? It is, Praz, and we apologize for not kind of promoting it a little bit more because we wanted to work the kinks out. There was a lot of kinks. But we'll be doing it every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And we'll make sure and post beforehand just to let everyone know.
Never speak of Annihilation. Exactly. That was my fault for bringing it up. So no more to talk about.
Walter says, greetings from Taiwan. Greetings, Walter. Thanks for joining us. It looked like you said it was 2 a.m., so that's pretty late, but glad you could join us.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you next Saturday for the next HIIT workout. Inferno says the Mortal Kombat movie soundtracks are badass workouts.
Yeah, I know, man. That's like one of the best soundtracks we're working out to.
We still have that CD. I bought it when I was 13 years old. I still have it. It's Gravity kills, typo negative.
Best purchase.
Yeah, it all went downhill from there. Christian says, hey, going to start on your 12-week bulking plan this Monday. Going to buff up this winter. Hell yeah, good luck.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I'm slowly increasing my calories as well. I'm getting closer to 230 now, but so yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to get kind of back on track.
Oh, definitely. Cody, praise Broden. Love you guys. Love the content. Thanks for helping all of us with those gains. Thank you.
Cody.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cody Griffin. Appreciate it big time. Yeah. Hi from Iceland, and I apologize, Ori. I'm using your middle name because I don't think I'm capable of saying your first because I'm just not educated enough.
The American tongue isn't quite as mobile.
It's very flat and kind of, but it does sound like, it does look like a badass name. Charles says, Hudson, you look like Beowulf, but somehow even bigger. Getting ready to take on the beast. Richard, Black number 1. Hell yeah, classic song. Missing a few comments here. Peter, I'm doing the cutting plan 5 weeks in, loving it. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Hope you enjoy the rest of it. That's awesome.
Dumbbell leg workouts to replace a squat. Farmer squats are great. You can also do goblet squats with the dumbbell with under your chin. So there's a lot of variations you can do with dumbbells for sure. Or you can do split squats as well, which is good one walking lunges. There's a lot. Hayes says, greetings from Canada. Is there any equipment you wish you had in your home gym? That's an excellent question, Hayes. And we're running out of space real fast in here, but there's so many other pieces of equipment. You know what I think we'd like more than anything is a large track around the gym where we could do things like walking lunges, like Brandon was saying, farmer squats, also do farmer walks. So we would like to maybe in the future build something like that. Arvid, hey Arvid, you guys should let your mustaches grow out again. Yeah,
we should.
I know. That's how they. Yeah, it was a good look. It was. I didn't mind that.
The mustaches need to come back. Disc says the Metallica 20-minute HIIT vid is my go-to for a quick workout. Love it. That's awesome. We're gonna try some more. We actually built a Iron Maiden HIIT workout. We just need to shoot it for the future.
Yeah,
we'll upload it.
You ever play the Buff Arcade? Not as much as we thought we were gonna. It's hard to find the time, honestly. But there's also like thousands of games on there. Sometimes a little overwhelming to pick which one you want to play.
It is. The G-Man says, Yaxfub from Scotland. Yeah, been a subscriber since 2014. That's amazing, G-Man. Hopefully we're able to continue to make videos for quite some time. The Beast says, is it safe to say Miami Vice is the best show ever? It is safe to say that, Beast. Very safe.
Yeah.
Schmitty says, appreciate you guys for your dumbbell programs. Y'all's facial hair grows insanely quick. It is. If we stay any longer on this live stream, we're going to have full beards. Working on my garage gym, can we get a Buff Dudes banner in your store? Samuel, that's actually an awesome. Yeah. Well, Brandon's an artist. My wife Aga's an artist. Maybe, I don't know.
Work on something.
Yeah, exactly. A collab. It's like a limited edition.
Probably not in the near future. But I mean, PRs are something very fun to work on and a nice goal to have. But I don't really think we have that goal right now. You know, we're going to be focusing on the band workouts. We're going to be working in that. But yeah, I mean, that's always something fun to work towards, as long as you're obviously safe, because you're a lot of weight and load on your body.
Dan says, typing in all caps to say, thanks for showing me the way of life. Hell yeah, Jim. And let's see. Daniel, hello from Israel. Your videos give me motivation to work out. Thank you. That's awesome, Daniel. Thanks for letting us know.
An engineer. Oh yeah, self-made one for sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
AB says, big fan from India. You guys always motivated me. Love you guys. Hell yeah. Thank you, Ab. And Michael says, I tell all my friends about you, bros, recommending to subscribe to all your content videos. Buff Dudes rule. Thank you. Hell yeah. Aaron says, if you had to pick only one piece of equipment, what would you choose? If it was just one piece, I mean, I'd probably pick dumbbells, because I guess power rack might be multi-piece if you include the barbell as well.
You don't need to, but yeah, I guess a dumbbell okay though. That works.
Martin says, too bad about the cop stashes. I know. They were here and gone so fast. Exactly. Monte says, Monty, I don't know why I'm saying Monte. Monty says, second to Buff Dude's banner. So yeah, hell yeah. Walter says the gym is open, gym is closed are the songs I start my workout with every time. Yeah, glad you enjoy them. It's a lot of fun to make those videos. Luis says the Buff Gym Crimes were the best videos back in the day. When are we getting another one? We had a lot of fun with those. I feel like we made every gym crime possible, so I'm not sure if we can make another one. But glad you enjoyed it. Me and Brand shot those in his old apartment back in the day. It was a lot of fun. Just
it would be called the repeat offenders video. Same thing.
Same thing. We're just older now, and we're still making the crimes. Yeah, exactly. Tristan says, "Thank you guys for all your great workout plans from South Africa." Thank you, Tristan. Ethan says, "Love you guys." Hell yeah, Ethan.
We need to get some comfy chairs to sit in or something.
I know, right? We're just sitting on the gym floor. Let me see. I see a comment that's been El Varaga says, "Hey guys, no matter how much I train, I don't get muscle. What do I do?" Well, I mean, that would be a few different things. As long as how long have you been working out? What's your calorie intake? I mean, food is going to play a giant role. So if you haven't been monitoring it, we would definitely suggest doing so, because that was a huge game changer for me. I wasn't tracking my food, and once I did, I made big changes almost immediately. SK Amor says, "Love you both, yeah." Okay. Peter says, "Will you be doing any more songs like Heavy Metal Atmosphere?" We are. It was actually an idea of Brandon's. Or yeah. Okay. We're just scrolling through the comments really quick. Oh yeah, here we go. Dr. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm an ex-skinny dude, constantly made fun of for looking sick. Starting at 155 pounds, 6'4". 2 years later, I'm 210, 6'4". But thanks for the inspiration to follow my goals. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I just wanted to go back and read your comment, because that's amazing and awesome progress too. And it just makes you feel better about yourself and your confidence, and makes you feel good. And that's it's to set a goal and accomplish it is a huge thing. Either inside the gym or with anything else. And it can really goes to show you how using that willpower and using that kind of consistency and goal setting, how much you can accomplish, which is amazing.
And Matthew says, I believe if I we're just trying to catch him on the comments, that how do you guys find the motivation to work out all the time, even if you don't have much equipment at home? Matthew, that is probably the biggest struggle. Yeah. And honestly, a huge part of it is that you guys do it along with us. I mean, that's what keeps us motivated. That's a big reason we want to do these HIIT workouts every Saturday morning, to stay motivated and hopefully motivate you guys a little bit as well.
Yeah, that one comment that says we're looking small, and man, that's all the motivation we need.
And then saw some other comments saying they love the songs. And what I was going to continue on a moment ago is we got one we're working on now. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Going to be about, it's a little bit like a gym crime as well. It's kind of tying everything in together.
Yeah. It's answering the secrets to the universe, or the secrets to the gym.
The secrets to getting in shape.
It's not 42. It's a different answer.
Exactly. It's going to be a 3-minute song. So, hello from Denmark. Hello, Ginats. I don't think I'm saying it.
I was like, maybe.
It sounded better in my head than it came out of my mouth. And I was like, uh-oh. How do I get lean without losing any muscle mass, says Kajite. That's a great question. What typically I'll do is I'll go into a little bit of a deficit, a calorie deficit, but the big thing is you don't want to go into too much of one, because I know you can get a little bit of a rush to either get too much into a surplus, too much into a deficit, and then you can either put on a lot of weight, or as you were saying, lose a lot of muscle mass. So we've suggested many times in the past, you'll just go ahead and type in TDEE calculator in Google. You can kind of get a little bit of a range of where you should be starting at. And then from there, take it down just a little bit. And then you want to take your time, because nothing about this is a sprint. It is always a slow process.
The answer is always 42. You're right. They said, one says you want to do run a mile every day for a month challenge. You're actually doing that.
Yeah, Manuel. I need to get back to it. It's a little cold and slick out here right now, so I don't want to run for like 10 feet and then slip and put that all to ruin. But we do want to make a video. We want to run a 6-minute mile. That is the goal. Mike says, how do you guys stay motivated through all the mess lately? Mike, a big part of that is due to all of you, honestly. Even doing this now is super motivating. We want to do these HIIT workouts every Monday at 9 a.m. And we hope you get a chance to continue to tune in because it's hugely motivating for us. And like I said before, I hope we can motivate you as well.
What do we weigh? I weigh about 228. I actually just weighed in this morning.
I got the weigh scale. I can weigh in right now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
live weigh-in. Shit, this is like bigger than Conor McGregor weigh-in. Which I see came out of retirement. He's gonna do another fight, which is a big shocker, right? I know he retires and then comes out just to get some money.
I'm gonna see if I can put this on the camera in enough time that you can actually see it.
Wow. What do you guys think? Guesses? Oh, too late. 218.
I know. I should have. So there we go. 218. We'll have Brandon weigh in.
Yeah, he spoiled it a little bit. Caleb says, "Hey, from Columbus, Ohio. Hell yeah. This is Duca." 30.8.
Wow.
Probably a lot of that water I drank during that. So yeah, it was pretty. I knew it was pretty close to 230.
Big Brandon weighing in.
Oh.
Cutting or bulking plans coming, says Mike Blackmore. Well, we of course have some out on our website already, buffdudes.us, but we want to eventually in the future kind of take the knowledge we've learned in that time and come out with revised editions, basically just making them a lot bigger. So we would include exercise tutorials for everyone, just make the books even more expanded. So hopefully in the next,
it's more of a book rather than maybe just a program. And which we usually do anyways. It's never just a program. We try to elaborate on a lot of stuff, but we, like Hudson said, we want to expand on it.
And we see, let me see, losing our track a little bit. Ban C and D. I don't see a comment from him, but maybe we will. Oh, C and D, have you done steroids?
Oh, yeah, he asked that like 3 times.
Oh, God, okay.
No.
The answer is no.
We have not.
And we never have.
We never will.
So that's the answer. Yeah. Let me see. Bobby says, I'm using your bulking ban book right now. Bulking ban. I still have that on my mind. Bulking. That's like a band, but it's like huge.
Yeah.
Bulking book right now. I'm loving it. Thanks, Bobby. That's awesome. Happy to hear that. Jeremy, do you guys do cardio? We do. We actually just finished. If you didn't get a chance to tune in, we did this HIIT workout. We're gonna.
It's like a cardio workout.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's still resistance, you know, because you're doing exercises, but it's a lot of cardio too, because the rest of times is so short. But cardio on its own, I mean, I really enjoy cardio. A lot of people kind of, knock it, saying you don't need it, which, can be true, especially if you do workouts like this. But kind of in morning walks and stuff like that, we've covered this quite a bit in the past. It's just a nice way to wake up. You kind of can almost get in a meditative state, listen to music, plan out your day. It's just a nice way to wake up. You see like Einstein, he would take walks to really clear his head and stuff. I mean, that's kind of somewhat what it's for, not just because I got to burn calories so I can eat more or whatever, So you can use cardio for a lot of different things.
And Justin says, how do I get the bulking book? www.buffdudes.us. Styling and fitnessing with Tyson Jack says, were the girls into fitness when you met? They were. And a big part of it. Yeah. So they would watch our videos and then it just went from there, It's like a natural evolution. Now I'm married with 2 kids, so it keeps evolving.
Have you ever met Arnold? I actually have. Yeah, he was at the YouTube studios. He's promoting not the last Terminator, but the one before that. I forget. I keep Terminator. So yeah, that's right, Terminator. So kind of in like a skit thing with him, and I remember I was right beside him. He was all dressed in the Terminator thing, and the makeup people, they put a little like squish of blood on my face, it looked really cheesy. So I looked over and said, "Hey, I think your makeup's a little bit better than mine." He's like, "It looks good," and that was it. I was like, that was the moment. That was it. That was the moment that Brandon will cherish forever. And then I noticed, man, I'm a lot bigger now. That's cool. Maybe you feel better. Like 3 inches, 4 inches taller.
It's the same thing we give our dad hell for,
I mean, I know Arnold's in the 70s and stuff. He still looked good. He was nice.
And we actually got a comment. Speaking of that, someone said, "How tall are you guys?" And Zena, in fact, said it. And Brandon's 6'2", and I'm 6'1", but I swear to God, I was always 6'2" growing up. I think so. I shrank. So. You do shrink as you get older.
Yeah. Like Yoda.
God, I hope I'm not like Yoda in like the next couple of years.
They should have had baby Yoda like 6 foot tall. And then, of course, at 800 years old, it's
That's true. That is very true. So to answer your question, 6'2", 6'1", and hopefully I'll stay 6'1", and I won't keep slowly doing this. Let me see. Just reading some comments. Endorphin X says, hey guys, glad to connect with y'all. I've been watching your videos for years. I just want to give y'all a shout out. Keep them coming. Hell yeah. Thank you. Dr. Maybe says, children cause you to shrink. They do. And hopefully not, and hopefully not lose your hair, because I enjoy having this. So, but I don't know, maybe they will. Richard, okay, let's do it. I want to read your comment because it'll spoil it. Hi, Alicia Collins. Let your man work out all day long.
Yeah, why don't let him do that?
God, quit holding him back, Alicia Collins. He needs to work out all day long. Mike says, still in the benefit. Exactly. And Mike Blackmore says, still in the 1,000-pound club. We are, thankfully. Jeremy donated a dumbbell. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh. Byron says, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Just a lot of great comments. Thank you all again. Thank you all for tuning in.
We do want to, this is kind of a nice thing because, you know, you feel like kind of closed off in a lot of ways when you're just kind of doing your own thing. You don't get this kind of interaction with this live chat, and yeah, it makes us feel really good. Hopefully you guys do.
Pat says, thank you guys for the inspiration and knowledge. Thank you. And we got a lot of other comments. Huda says, love from India. Thank you very much. Frederico, love from Brazil. Yeah. Fonseca, I apologize if I didn't pronounce your name right. Says this is one of the best YouTube channels, or at least your favorites. So thank you very much. Zena Lopez says, time for the 6 miles. I apologize, I haven't commented earlier. I'm actually going to try to do 1 mile in 6 minutes. That's the goal. So Zach says, if you do a Dax Shepard, I'll donate. I don't know how to do a Dax Shepard. Actually, Dax Shepard is from Idiocracy, I believe. So the quote would be, he's on the toilet and
oh shit, that's
I'm baiting. Leave me alone, I'm baiting. That was the quote. Electrolytes. They've got electrolytes. Yeah. Matt, thank you for the $5 donation. I'm gonna buy some damn good protein shakes for that money. Only the finest. Glenn says hello from Scotland. Hello, Glenn. The great Dansby says thank you guys for the content. Hell yeah, thank you, Dansby. Appreciate the kind words. Buff Duke, he's the real man. What's the secret though? Says Deb. He is the man.
Yeah, the secret I think is to always don't let age affect you.
Yeah,
you know, he still has a young soul and heart. He's crazy.
You do. That's the secret. Be a little crazy and literally just don't let anything affect you. I mean, seriously, just don't. Just be like, oh. Yeah. Exactly. So that's the same thing I need to remind myself of from time to time. It's just yeah. I don't know.
Because this whole live stream camera setup in the beginning, that was pretty stressful. It took some years off.
It did. It is. I'm 5'3" now. Actually, that's how many inches the stress it took off. Which bums me out because I want to show you guys really quick. We had this whole thing set up. He was licking me. Yes, greatest movie ever. So we had all this. It doesn't look quite as impressive that I'm showing it right now.
A random camera on it.
It is. But if you could see, we have this whole setup behind us. We have this whole live stream thing. We have this massive TV over here.
It was a plan so we could see the things.
We set up a studio in here to do the live stream, and it all just went to hell. So now we're just doing it off our laptop. But whatever. Yeah, true. Heath says, hello, guys from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hey, Heath.
Who is creating for? I have to answer that one. You asked it like 100 times. I'm so sorry that. And I have seen that. It's there's a lot that goes into that. You know, creatine monohydrate, very popular supplement. And there is a lot of studies behind creatine that it can help, you know, increase performance in a lot of sports and stuff. So that's why it's usually used. It can help bring in, you know, more water retention within the muscles, and a lot of people, they'll say that a more hydrated cell is a more anabolic cell. So, you know, not to go into a bunch of science stuff, but obviously it is a very well-studied and proven supplement. So that's why it's usually used.
Yeah. Arvid, yeah, forget protein. This is beer money. There we go. That's for tonight.
After this workout, yeah, we're gonna
which is actually perfect because speaking of Buff Dude, we're doing a video. When we're wrapped up with this, we're actually jumping in Brandon's car and we're driving straight to our dad's because we're going to be doing a, for those of you who said, when are we doing our next entertainment video? We, for those, exactly. We did the, could we survive the Rocky IV montage? Well, today we're going to be doing, would Predator traps actually work? We're going to be replicating the traps from Predator 1, and Brandon built a massive Predator that we're going to be trying it on. Did I say too much? It's special.
Now you don't have to watch the movie or the video.
But it's special because you were the ones who were joining us, so you get the first,
It's going to be a lot of fun. That was one of the reasons why I watched Predator last night. A little inspiration.
Wow.
Since I mean, I knew it by heart still, but
yeah. Brandon actually breaks it down to the single frames now.
I do.
Yeah, buddy. Ooh. I'm actually looking up the pictures right now. Oh, here we go. This was one of the, I'm going to show them this right now.
That was before the padding.
This was before the padding. Just keep in mind, this was before the padding, but we wanted to give you a little sneak. This is the, so it's huge. And then again, this is just, it wasn't finished yet, but so that's who we'll be taking on today. We're building trap for it.
The chopper.
Salvador says, when are you guys doing more strongman competition? Yeah, you know, it's actually funny, Salvador. We pushed ourselves a little too hard because we're doing all that content. We're doing the strongman, we're doing the Rocky IV montage, we're doing our superhero program. I was experiencing a little bit of overtraining at the time, so I think I took a little bit of a break. We're getting back into it now, but strongman is always fun. I just got to pace myself. David says, hey guys, just started following you. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Glad you found us. Elvin says, you guys have an awesome variety of content. Love it. Thank you, Elvin. That's a big part of, or Ivan, if I pronounce your name wrong. That's a big part of what keeps us going is just the variety.
Start selling the small bits of your buffness on Amazon for like $20.
What bits? You know, we haven't really gone on Amazon because it seems complicated, but then again, I wasn't even able to do a live web stream correctly, so maybe it's just out of my
Amazon kind of like, I don't know, they kind of take a big cut, and also they make you more responsible if anything goes wrong, even if it's on their end. So it's kind of like,
we'll do a curl competition with Jeff Bezos. If he can out curl us, we'll put our stuff on Amazon.
Exactly.
Training like every Olympian winner from the 80s and 90s. That would actually be very interesting. Yeah. And someone else says, Brandon is an exact replica of a very jacked David Harbour. That is true.
And yeah. I don't know how that happened, but
you got a clone somewhere out there in the world. Yeah. Nostalgia says, how come you guys aren't actors? You guys are the perfect standard. Brandon's been in some stuff.
Being down in LA, it's kind of a shit show, honestly. It's hard, because obviously you go into the casting calls, they're usually called cattle calls because they just bring a lot of people in there and they don't really give a shit who you are. They don't know who you are, which is, fine, but you'll go in and you'll just kind of happen to get the job. And I was pretty lucky to get like God of War and play Mario in Japan and the Mercedes commercial, and then play in the Borderlands 2 commercial. So it was, you kind of start picking up some steam, but it was just difficult, especially with what's going on now. It just wasn't worth being down there, and that all shut down basically. So now it's kind of like, well, we'll just focus on our own thing.
Yeah. Ethan Clark, 99 donations, saying you rock. You rock. Seriously. So let me see. Noah says, Hudson, do you and your wife find fitness very difficult to keep up with after having kids? We do. And I answer that question. James Hawes, 50 donation. Your channel is the one that inspired me to work out for the first time over 3 years ago. Now I own a gym equipment importing company in the UK. That's amazing. Wow. Well, congratulations, James. We're happy to play a small part, man. Just keep it up, please. That's awesome. Maybe we'll get some.
I was going to say, shoot, that's perfect.
Yeah. And then to answer the rest of your question, Noah, it is tough. It's just you take it one day at a time. We're getting a little better. The older they get, it's getting a little easier. But from the newborn to 1 year old was the most difficult by far. Bobby
How did you come up with the name Buff Dudes? We knew this game, Bad Dudes, if you're familiar with kind of the old school 80s side-scrolling fighter games, and we were like, well, shit, instead of Bad Dudes, we'll say Buff Dudes and make it an acronym for better understanding of food and fitness, you know, because we wanted to kind of like have that whole 80s theme and video game type, you know, analogy to it, which Hudson's video that's coming out soon is going to be talking about that whole analogy, which is, it comes in handy, especially when you go to the gym, to have that in your mind. But anyways, but yeah, that's kind of where it came from. It could have been Buff Bros too. I think that would have cleared some stuff up. In the beginning, we're like, "Are you brothers?" And, you know,
we got that question a lot. We actually had to make a video called the Buff Brothers. Speaking of that, Hazik says, "Do you live together?" We don't. We have in the past, but we don't now. Wes Ray says, "Contra Dudes."
Yeah, Contra was.
We would love to make a video. We actually wanted to. I wrote up a treatment. There was we had done a few videos with this other channel called Corridor Digital, and I kind of gave them a treatment for a Contra video starring me and Brandon, and I never heard back from them. They were like, delete. But hey, I gave it a shot. Multiverse Video says the 80s were the best. You look like those Contra characters. Thank you very much, Multiverse. That was
funny when you see the cover. It's an exact Arnold and Stallone ripoff. They just drew them. Arnold from Predator and Stallone from Rambo.
Exactly. They're like, let's make the red headband blue. There Jared, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Yeah. Would you consider training someone again similar to how you trained the high schooler? Jared, that is a great question.
Like that. Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun, and it was a fun series and really interesting. But yeah, I think it would.
Well, I think we want to do it a little bit in a new way with these HIIT workouts every Saturday, because we would love to kind of get in shape together, I guess, with all of you. So it's like everyone can train with us. Yeah. And then depending on how good they do, for those of you who don't know, we want to do a HIIT workout every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. We may do 2 to maybe even, who knows, 3 a week. But we want to do it so everyone can benefit.
And then really taking before and after pictures, measurements, your weight, you know, keep track of all that, so that, of course, you can show your results and then, you know, pat each other on the back because it feels damn good getting those kind of results.
Exactly. And a lot of really good comments. Mazada said, just looked up the Borderlands 2 commercial. So fun to see you in that. That was an awesome commercial. That was really cool. Let me see. Do you guys ever consider opening up online training clients? I think we're going to basically do that, like we're saying, in a way with these live workouts. Morgan Lee, $1.99 donation. Thank you. Pair character turning around, waving his hand, saying, "Hey, you," while lowering his glasses. Does that mean we do that?
It's like, wait, what
do we have any glasses?
No.
Hey, you. Hey, you. There we go. That was close enough. Gym Wildlife is the best video. Thank you, Michael. You know, and it's a bummer because we'd actually written up the sequel to it called Dating Wildlife. But we were just never
happened in like a big bar, you know, and saw the whole thing. And it would have, man, yeah, that would have been a lot of fun.
Bigfoot, $20 donation. Thank you.
Big donation.
Because of your videos and motivation, I've gone from 148 pounds to 167 pounds in a little over a year. I want to weigh 175 pure muscle like you guys. Thanks again. Your way. Yeah. With a name like Bigfoot, just keep going. Go to 350. Yeah, exactly. But seriously, that is awesome. Thank you.
And that's cool to kind of get to that point, because then you kind of see that it's possible. You know, I was first starting out, it's always like, man, this is like, you know, maybe I always had the habit of like weighing in every day, you know, hoping to see progress every day. But, you know, unfortunately, it takes longer than that. But once you kind of see that, you know, 2 to 3 months from there, you're like, wow, now I actually see that progression in there. And it just motivates you to push even harder, because now you're like, now I know it's possible.
Definitely. Pi Mental, say hello to Brazil. Hello. Hell yeah. If you know Beto, the Ninja drummer, I was actually just talking to him last night. So he collaborated with us in our heavy metal atmosphere. Super cool. Very cool.
I kind of felt bad because we had this kind of like crappy gym or drum setup. You know, we just rented it just to have for the video. To know what an amazing drummer he is, you know, he was like, you know, just obviously mocking it for the video. But I wanted to hear him actually get, you know, but obviously seeing his videos, the guy's crazy.
Oh, definitely. Arafath, $1.99 donation. What? Thank you. Cool. Good night, Huda.
I would say Terminator 2. You know, James Cameron kind of stepped up The T1000 is crazy. The effects. And I mean, because I had a memory of it being in school, in grade school, like everyone was talking about it. And this kid named Jordy Brown told me the whole damn story. And I was like, what? Like blew my mind. I just couldn't wait to watch it, but I was too young to watch a movie like that. And then later I finally saw it. It lived up to everything. So
yeah. What the movie does. What you wanted and better. Jake says, love you guys at Buff Dudes. Hell yeah. Hope all is well, Jake.
Yeah.
And again, thank you all for joining us. I apologize if we're not able to answer every comment, but we are trying our very best to read them all. Yeah. And we really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Definitely. Sarah Connor was buff as hell in Terminator 2. That was inspiring to see that.
Yeah.
That was cool, seeing how much work she put into it.
Lenny says, I lost 198 pounds in a year working out. Oh my God. And you guys inspired me to become buff. Just need to get rid of the last stubborn belly fat. Yeah, that's
nice. Wow. That's crazy.
That's awesome. So just congratulations.
Yeah.
And the last, Brandon is Kurt Cobain's buff double. He is, when he had his longer hair too. I always said Brandon was born in the wrong era, because if he would have been born in the 70s, doing like those, 8-hour-long prog rock solos.
My hair just, it doesn't, it just goes outwards. It's like the universe, it expands.
He would have been like in Pink Floyd, people would have been like, wow.
They'd just be consumed by my fro, my white fro.
Garrett says, I'm going to work out. Hell yeah. Hope you have a great workout, Garrett. We have a lot of those. I don't know if you guys want to see all of them. Yeah. Dude, Brandon would be Zach Wild. Brandon would be wilder than Zach.
I would be Wild Zach.
Yeah. Zach would have to rename himself Zach Not So Wild. William, your workouts are awesome. The band routine is a fun way to mix up my workout. That's awesome, William. Super happy to hear that. We'll be beginning the workout routine very soon ourselves. Cody Griffin, thank you very much. Most idiotic, dangerous fad lift that everyone should avoid.
Fad lift. Oh, man.
I mean, the whole balancing on balls thing got a little obnoxious for a while. Flying on balls.
Saying you get better activation in all the muscles due to the, stability and balance. And yeah, I mean, hey, if you're like a surfer or a professional athlete that needs that kind of balance and stability, some of that can work in some cases, but seeing people in the gym doing that, just random people just trying it out, and like, they're going to hurt themselves. So
true. Dennis, thank you very much for the $2.99 donation. Right fist and bump on our knuckles. Oh, you know what? We're actually totally reading this wrong, Brad. That's showing the emoji, but we're reading the emoji. Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah,
damn it. We were thinking we had to do what you were saying, but it's just your emoji because we're not all here. So we'll just do it this way. Yeah, there we go. And thank you, Dennis. Apologize, we're a little not too quick-witted. Brandon, do you have a workout plan specifically for getting lean and shredded? The cutting plan. Yeah.
That is definitely one that works very well. We're also coming out with kind of a couple, like we want to come up with a classic routine, a revised edition of one we came out with earlier, like a 12-week kind of thing. That is what really got us in our best shape possible, but we're going to kind of like fine tune a little bit to include everything and the detailed breakdowns and stuff, because we just know it works, especially for us, and we know it definitely works for other people too. So
EC, thank you for the $2 donation. Who do you think is the buffest superhero actor? I've probably got to say Chris Hemsworth, because you see the guy, I think he's preparing for Hulk Hogan now. The guy's huge. Yeah. It's kind of scary. It irritates me a little bit, because I'm like, he shouldn't get that big that fast. Gotta leave some room,
We'll have to look at his progress.
I know.
Yeah. I was gonna say probably like Henry Cavill, because I think it's kind of, his story is kind of funny, because I think when he was younger, he was a little heavier set, and I mean, I think it kind of, his self-esteem and stuff would suffer a little bit from that, and then he kind of got in better shape. I think it was that Immortals or something, like when he was playing that kind of Greek god guy or whatever. I forget the exact story. I haven't seen it, but and then of course Superman, he beefed up for that, so he has pretty good work ethic.
Yeah. Nachi Keta Deb, if I'm pronouncing your name, are you getting beard oil sponsorships because you can grow them to orbit? We should. We should.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something for the future.
Yeah.
Buff beards.
Yeah. Nice. It's a magical lotion you rub on your beard.
Exactly. HJ says in the UK it's a tier 4 lockdown, pretty much meaning no gyms for 4 months. Yes. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, but just tune in Saturdays. We'll be working out.
It's all about
Yeah.
shaven or no shaven.
Kind of a middle ground, actually. I don't think my wife likes it when I'm like, my beard's like this, but she doesn't like it when I'm clean shaven either. So she doesn't like the mustache either.
She's not a mustache fan.
Nope. You're gonna have to have a talk on that one. Crimestein says thoughts on GoMad for skinny folk. I probably wouldn't recommend GoMad. I mean, it's just digestive problems for me personally. It sounds it sounds great in theory just to get all your calories, but I wouldn't recommend it personally. Gabriel says growing out my beard to become an official buff dude. Hell yeah, good luck.
Oh yeah.
Cherish that first beard. It's a beautiful thing. Jared says, is this HIIT workout equipment free? It is. It is. So just bring your body and a floor. That's all you need. Lifting Matt says, same with Germany. I'm glad you got some dumbbell stuff to get me through with it. Very happy to hear we're able to help. And then, of course, Saturday mornings, we'll be here doing those workouts. Were there ever any mishaps with the diet plan videos? I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Oh yeah, when we did the challenges. Like,
yeah,
doing vegan or carnivore and stuff.
Gotcha. Really?
Vegan was kind of like.
I was very sorry to anyone who had to share the house with me during those experiments because
we didn't live together.
Yeah, that would have created. They would have had to have a lockdown. It would have been like an anti-lockdown where they would have just put our house in like a bubble or something. It was not good. Yeah. Lots of digestive issues for sure.
Probably like energy issues, digestive issues, stuff like that. But nothing too serious, thankfully. We didn't do the whole blood test stuff where it's like, getting all down to that thing. But, mainly going off of how we felt, how most normal people would handle a diet kind of type thing where they would just go how they feel.
Very true. Mike Wells, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Yeah. Been doing your old YouTube 5x5 program. Seems very good. Seems pretty good results. Thank you. That's awesome, Mike. And we apologize if we missed any of those comments as well. Zigzag, hello from Russia. Hello, Zigzag. Hello. Hope all is well. There's a lot of good questions that you guys are asking. Favorite fast food cheat meal? I just got to go with the classic, just chips and salsa.
Fast food though?
Oh, fast food.
I would say Dairy Queen's Blizzard.
That's pretty good.
And I would usually get it with like nerds in it.
Not actual nerds. Because Brandon is, what I saw a comment, they said, he's like the Chad to Chad. When a Chad sees Brandon. Exactly. Yeah, so Brandon doesn't put actual nerds in his Blizzard. It's like the candy. Or is it? Someone named Michaela says, is this me or does Brandon kind of look like David Harbour? He actually did the Face app, and every single guy who did the Face app on just turned into David Harbour.
It's true. We're not face swap. Yeah, it's like a face swap thing.
Look up the app.
And you do it, and I did it on David Harbour, and nothing changed. It was just David Harbour. So I don't think to myself, am I actually David Harbour? Like, do I live in alternate fucking world?
Yeah. It's called Reface.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And if you put Brandon's face on any celebrity, it's just David Harbour on that celebrity. I don't know. Yeah. Wes Ray says the Chuck Norris of Chad.
That's right.
Damn right. You said my name perfectly, says Nachiketa, which now I've probably not said it correctly. But if you're in Montreal, stop by. Okay. Hell yeah, we will. We'd love to. Once this lockdown's all finished, we'd love to. I've been saying it for years, but Buff Dudes worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is squatting every day good for someone with a really bad squat? Crimestein, it depends on what kind of squat. I mean, if you're actually really trying to do resistance training, we would recommend more of like a mobility squat, maybe, but not actually doing like a full-on squat workout every single day. You want to give yourself time to rest. Yeah. R. Sand with the $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. Thanks for the inspiration and info. Love the fact I have fitness fellow gym trainees who love metal and are funny.
Nice. Thank you.
So
we're funny too.
We're trying. And I'm almost like want to do another workout, but we'll save it for next Saturday. Cody Griffin, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Last one, LOL. I know Cody's just like, yeah. I commute. I commute for work 6 to 8 hours a day in a car. Oh my God.
Wow. Hopefully you have good audiobooks.
Well, that's what's a great way to combat spine.
Oh, okay. So we talked about this in a previous video. It's actually just something as simple as just hanging from like a bar, or maybe even getting some gravity boots and hanging upside down, so that way it decompresses the spine. And obviously a lot of T-spine mobility can help, and that can be done on like a foam roller where you're almost like crunching in the opposite direction. So instead of crunching in this way, flexing your spine, you're extending your spine to get more mobility in your thoracic spine. So yeah, trying to get a quick answer in there.
Yeah, and Micah, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Nice. Lifting weight. We are going to become your emoji. So I'm going to grab a weight and say, keep it up.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice because we have our gym right here.
Do low carb diets work for heavy lifting? I wouldn't recommend it necessarily, because you won't feel that same type of energy that you would on a higher carbohydrate diet, because you're using a lot of that energy for your workout. So I would, if you're trying to get like PRs or lift really heavy, yeah, go a little bit higher carb diet. It doesn't mean you have to go crazy with it, but just go a little bit higher. Make sure you have enough glycogen available in your system there.
No, I've never actually heard of it. Ashish says, what's one thing you would improve about the gym now? We would want it bigger.
I swear it's so small in here now.
Yeah.
It feels that way.
Yeah. Not one way. Which is nice. But still, that's still a lot of driving. Yeah. So kudos to you for making that drive every single.
Because the seated position, it is the worst for your spine. You can put a lot of compression in there. So yeah, just simply hanging from like a pull-up bar or something can do wonders, honestly.
And there's another good question. Magic Castle says, why don't you guys include jump rope workouts in your video? We would love to. We were doing jump ropes for a while. Post-workout, we would just throw in a quick 10, 15 minutes of jump rope, but we need to get back into it. Gabriel, oh, sorry, Brian.
No, I was going to say, it's yelling at my muscles, make it grow. Yes. It's kind of like plants, but it's the opposite. Plants, it's all soothing and nice, but muscles you have to be aggressive.
Exactly.
Let them know who's boss.
Gabriel says, God, you guys never stop making videos.
Try not to. Oh yeah. See you later, Gabriel. Wilson Nunez, best workout for a slim guy. I mean, we always advocate starting off with like a 5x5, those big compound lifts, Whole Foods,
over rows, bench press, overhead press, and just constantly try to add a little bit more weight, as each week goes by. And
Monty, see you later. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Joshua, what are your 2021 goals? To stay motivated, that's a huge goal. It's very weird right now, I think, for everyone. So I think we're trying to use the fact that it is strange for everyone to do things like this HIIT workout once every week, so we can all just kind of keep trying to do this together. So, fingers crossed, when things get better and everyone's able to get back to the gym, we all kind of resume where we started off, as opposed to just being quite a few steps back.
Is it abnormal that my legs refuse to move after this workout now?
Oh my God.
Hopefully that's a joke.
Yeah.
Just stretch out, do a little movements to make sure you get some blood flow in there. Yeah. We've been sitting here for a while too, so it might be hard to move, actually.
We can't move.
Yeah, we can't. We're actually stopped. That's why we haven't.
That's a good one. David says, one question, in your music, it was you who played the instruments and recorded, or just sang? It was just singing. We actually got someone else to do the instruments. And then actually on another song we did, The Holy Bench, that was sung by a friend of ours named Pontus, who you may have seen in other videos, an awesome dude from Sweden. Schmitty says, where did you guys meet your chicks? From Buff Dudes.
Yeah.
We actually, due to Buff Dudes, they met us, and that's how it happened. So it's creating this Buff Dudes thing has been fruitful in more ways than one. Gains and women.
Derek, how to, I think it was, go up a little bit. Suggestions to bounce back from a distal bicep tendon repair. So I'm assuming that You're talking about where it connects into the radius bone there. That's gonna be hard. Take it easy. Take it slow. Don't push it too hard. And really focusing on the bigger. I wouldn't put too much isolation movements in right away. Obviously, maybe try some pull-ups and bent over rows, kind of see how it feels, and eventually slowly work into some isolation movements if it feels good, if it feels right. But yeah, that's hard. Those injuries can always set you back. But man, just take it slow for sure.
Nostalgia $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, Nostalgia. You bros helped me out with everything I didn't know about weightlifting. I was once 266.4 at 16. Now I'm 210 at 17. Wow. Stay buff, bros. Thanks. Thank you, Nostalgia. Very happy to hear you made that progress. Yeah. Bill says in France, gyms are still closed. Still getting in those workouts at home. Yeah, best of luck, Bill. Travis, good day from Australia. Thanks for the inspiration. Hell yeah. Jared, $5 donation. Thank you very much. What is your guys' preferred social media for sharing our results of your programs? Maybe Twitter with a hashtag or something. Jared, I think the best one is probably Facebook, I would say, just because there's almost like a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. A little bit more of a community there. So if you get a chance, we have kind of a community group. Of course, there's our Buff page, but there's also Buff Dudes Worldwide, which a lot of people share things together. So that's pretty sweet, where it's always motivating for us. So you'll see a lot of other people sharing their stories as well. Stan, thank you very much for the $4.99 donation. Opinion on once a week high rep squat challenge, 3 by 100.
300 reps for hypertrophy. Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing is you don't really know until you try it. I mean, that's very high volume. And as long as you, let your muscles repair and rest after something like that, make sure you feed it the right nutrition, then there's no reason why it wouldn't have an amazing benefits from it for sure.
We actually tried doing
walking lunges for a mile. For a mile. That was a challenge video we never released, only simply due to the fact that we only made it a quarter of a mile. That was the most sore my quads have ever been in my life, hands down.
So, I know, right? It's like, that's all you need.
Yeah. So we're actually thinking of implementing that once we one day get a larger gym space, is for like a burnout set at the end of leg workouts, is just doing maybe not a quarter of a mile, but more like an eighth of a mile of walking lunges just to end it all.
Yeah. But as long as you just, you don't want to overdo it, obviously. Because there's that thing that the Rob Doe, where just like you put too much volume into the muscles and it can break down, and then it can affect your kidneys, and so you just have to be very cautious of how much volume. So just take it easy. Don't just jump into something like that right away.
Very true.
Love you guys. Got to go. See you later, David.
See you, David.
Steve-O69 says, have you seen the Hodge twins? And you also asked prior, did we finish the South Park game? We did.
I did. I beat both of them, actually. The fractured butthole. They made a lot of good improvements in that one, I think. The fighting element. All those. It was different than the first one, but it was still fun.
And Bone-Ins, 666 donation. Yeah.
Member of the Buff.
About to go smash a full body compound workout. Thanks for all the awesome motivation content. Stay buff. Hell yeah. Best of luck. We got to get in and work out ourselves. Have a personal favorite super or giant set, says B-Rain. For a giant set, I mean, we really love the like the triple dumbbell deltoid, like the front raise, the lateral raise, and then the reverse flies.
Yeah, I love pairing bent over rows up with bench press. That's crazy. If you do that for like 4 sets, man, you'll feel like a monster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Back and there's nothing like that back and chest pump,
because your arms get pumped, your chest and your shoulder, everything gets pumped, your whole upper body, and you're like, damn.
And then Brandon says, have you ever tried Crazy 8 workout sets? What I believe, Brandon, I have done them before, but I'm not sure if I did them correctly. It's very much like 21s, where you're doing just a partial range of motion, then from the bottom, then the full range of motion. We enjoy them. We do them from time to time. Probably not enough, because again, it's another just great exercise to implement for biceps. Will I get a 6-pack if I eat KFC every day and play Xbox all day? I don't know, Steve.
You'll get something.
Yeah, you'll get something.
Not a 6-pack.
Exactly, a keg. R Sand, any new merchandise coming soon? Well, we do have our Buff Dudes mobility bands. We're just waiting to get them delivered. So we're going to be using them through our Buff Dude mobility plan. Nick says our ab roller is effective. Very. We love ab rollers. In fact,
Not like 4 of them here.
yeah.
When I was a kid, I always thought they were like I didn't know what the hell they were for. So I always tried to like stand on them and think of like a unicycle.
Exactly. So if you don't have one of these and you can grab them, yeah, check them out. Awesome ab exercise.
If you don't have one, and if you have a smooth surface like a linoleum floor or a hardwood floor, you can just use some towels and just kind of slide it along the floor there. Oh, you say that name. What is it? Did you say that? Nichi. Oh, wow. Sorry. We're like butchering your name after you pointed it. Sorry.
I did it wrong the second time. I'm sorry about that. $6.99 donation. Thank you very much.
Ever. I can think of none more deserving than you for all the joy of these dark times. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Amazing, honestly.
And that'll go right to upgrading in this gym in some fashion. As you can see, we already made a little upgrade with the gym timer, which we'll be using for our HIIT workouts next Saturday. Can you demonstrate the proper form for ab rolling? We can.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar. It's pretty simple, actually. Wherever I think I have to just have it. Yeah. I don't.
Also, someone said while he's getting that ready, are sit-ups bad for your spine? Not if you do them right. I like to do sit-ups more in like a, it's kind of like a crunch style where you're actually rolling your spine, flexing it up into the top position rather than keeping it straight. So it's better for your ab activation and it's easier on your spine as well. There it is. Boom.
A lot of demonstrations. And you just really want to keep that core activated the entire time. Yeah. We'll do a two-angle demonstration.
Am I in the way here? There we go.
So really keep that core tight. You can just stretch it out to the bottom position. You want to keep your body just a little elevated. You don't want to drop all the way to the ground like that to give yourself rest. You want to be under constant tension.
Yeah. And the more advanced, obviously, Hudson is doing more advanced version where you're coming to that like super low parallel position to the floor. You don't have to go that low if you're just starting out. So just limit the range of motion if you don't have that much strength, and then slowly work into a higher range of motion.
And Wolfie says, I love all the content you guys do. Good info, funny stuff. Hell yeah. Thank you, Wolfie. I think we're probably getting close to the end here, only due to the fact that I know we could probably be here all day. Yeah, so we're gonna go to shoot a video with our dad, Buff Duke. Hope you can all join us next time. We're gonna be here Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. We're gonna be doing this very same HIIT workout you see behind us. I'm gonna make sure and post this to our channel beforehand so you can see it, because I want to, we can give everybody some time to prepare themselves. But thank you all again. It was amazing. Yeah, so hope you have a great weekend. Stay buff. Me and Brandon are out of here. We'll see you next Saturday at 9 a.m.
Eat it.
Oh, gosh. Thank you.
5 years.
Right in the very end.
I know, man. We were close.
We were so bummed that we missed that. So thank you all. Hell yeah, stay buff.